landscape in India is changing rapidly, whether it is people's lifestyle, their expectations, or the vision that's shaping our city. And at the center of this transformation is Whiteland, a young dynamic brand that's making waves in Gurugram as it's now coming up with one of India's first premium branded residential project across 20 acres of prime land, Westin Residences Gurugram. And Delhiites, well, they are clearly moving towards Gurugram because it's here that they will find modern spaces, better lifestyle, and a vibe of living in a fast-moving city. Today I'm meeting Mr. Navdeep Sardana, founder of Whiteland Corporation, who's not just redefining homes but urban living itself. So let's meet him and find out what the future of real estate in Gurugram looks like. And for those who are looking to invest here, this one is a must-watch. Navdeepji, a very warm welcome to Curly Tales. Let's begin by talking about Whiteland, which is one of the most talked about brands in India's real estate space. So firstly, would like to know about your journey, which starts far from corporate boardroom at a place in Bhiwani. If you can take us back to your growing up years, how did your entry into the real estate space happen? Any turning point that made you take this entrepreneurial leap into the real estate space?
Thank you, Kamiya. It's people trust and their faith in us, and I am immensely grateful for their support, and God has been very, very kind. I must recognize and accept that it gives us a greater responsibility as an organization or as an individual as Navdeep Sardana. It is on my shoulders. We need to deliver the finest products as we committed to our clients within the stipulated time. My journey so far has been very normal, like an average middle class family. My father had been farmer and my siblings had been all government jobs in a small village, Bhiwani. As you mentioned, it's a small village, Purtana Gaon. I remember we used to travel a lot to reach Bhiwani, from like 3-4 kilometers walking to reach a bus stop, and then we need to take a public transportation to reach Tosham, then Bhiwani, then coming back to home and going to the fields to help my father. And it's been a good journey. December के महीने में गेहूं में पानी देना और मई जून में गर्म लू चलती है वहाँ पे, तो उसमें काम करना. So that has given us a good stamina. Like it had made physically and mentally tough. So from there I went to college, then Hisar, then Kurukshetra University, where I did my post graduation. Then I came for higher studies in Delhi, but somehow ultimately, landed to real estate in 2010. God has been so kind. See, today we are developing about 12 million square feet area in Gurgaon's market, and so far the reputation is going good. That's one thing which matters to me the most.
Whiteland's very first project was Urban Cube 71 that instantly became a commercial success with on-time delivery. Next, with Whiteland Blissful, the Aspen and the Aspen Iconic underway, the brand is only pushing higher. Whiteland has now taken its journey to next level by collaborating with Marriott International and has come up with independent branded residences, Westin Residences Gurugram. How did the collaboration with Marriott International for Westin Residences come about, and how is it progressing so far?
This association with Marriott International, if you see, they first see the project, like the location of the project. So this location is near to airport. Right. You can just reach in 15 minutes. And it's a 20-acre land parcel. Second, they see the compliance, like the land of, the title of the land, and their compliance is with, given that financial stability and the customers, maybe customers' requirement, if those are met. So they choose on those bases. It's a good marriage between both the companies. Everything fits well in Marriott philosophy.
Talking about Westin Residences Gurugram, it is not only one of the biggest projects globally, but also one of the most significant projects. But given the scale of it, you haven't been marketing it as much. Is there a reason why you've been so low-key on this?
Any super luxury brand, if you see it's there. Marriott had been on board, and we both sat together and we did a talk show with all our consultant involved, and it's all over in the news and public relations and public media. So I don't think it requires more marketing or more advertisement around, and rather we should focus more on delivery, and we should give the same product what we have shown to our clients. They will be managing it after that.
Right.
And with their inputs, I'm sure this product will come like one of the finest branded residencies one has ever seen across the globe.
So Navdeep ji, will you be able to walk us through the key benefits of Westin Residences Gurugram that the buyers will specifically enjoy?
See, when you buy real estate, na, first come your apartment. But these days there is a shift. You want a complete wholesome experience. The moment you step in into your condo after your long day or maybe after work, so the arrival experience matters. Then your drop up at your particular tower lobby, that experience should be class apart. Then how do you reach your apartment, like the kind of lift elevators you use, the interiors, the look and feel, and the way you've been attended at service gate and concierge services. So you should be attended like the moment you enter in a 5-star hotel. So that's kind of entrance lobby will be creating and a concierge services. Then it comes to your apartment specific area where you will be residing. So that specific apartment should give you a feeling like you have reached, somewhere you have done something in your life, you have arrived. So this is what this apartment would be, the kind of interior, the finishes. There is no negative space in any of the layouts. And any of the finishes we will be offering to clients, be it be marble, be it be any appliances, windows, doors, glass, and all vanities. Everything will be well good to use. It would be 1.7 lakh square feet club where it's fully loaded with many amenities, like you name anything, indoor activities of sports, outdoor sports, and movie theater, multiple restaurant, and then spa, gym. Everything is world class. And like if you say restaurant, so a specific person who has this consultancy experience across the world, they had been hired in the similar manner for spa, for gym, and then the entrance lobby, the serene water features. And then it comes to landscape. So Cooper Hills has been designing the landscape, the multiple layers of landscape, where 1.2 kilometers, running periphery or maybe walkway inside the complex. And then there's a elevated, maybe 300 to 400 meters walkway pathways inside the complex only. It has been, well played with lighting, moods, and number of gazebos, walkways. So it's a complete wholesome experience. Second most important thing is the address value and the prestige and the exclusivity of Westin being a Marriott, owned by Marriott Group. So these are branded residencies. So you get that, feeling of exclusivity and privacy, I must say. Third is the maintenance. If you see across the world or in Gurgaon or anywhere in Mumbai, the property which has been well managed is commanding more premium, more pricing, right?
And it will be completely managed by Westin.
Post our delivery,
Right.
Westin team would be managing it till 30 years.
Wow.
So that is the one of the most, talked of and most important point. Fourth, I think because it will be well managed, so it would be fetching better rentals.
Right.
So better ROI for clients. So that also would be a value addition for a client who will be staying there. These are future ready homes. So there is no vehicular movement, or we have controlled almost 4-5%. 95% is a vehicular free complex. So it gives you better safety. Marriott team have asked us to create rooms. Like people, if say for example you are a resident and you have a visitor at your home or maybe your relative or someone, so you need not to book any hotel for them. So we have created a couple of maybe 20 plus rooms in club itself.
Right.
So that is also one of the advantages, and the club in itself would give you a complete 5-star hotel feeling.
It really sounds like resort living, even though you may be living in a home. And what would be your message to, a 22, 23-year-old young men coming from similar backgrounds such as yours?
With my little experience, what had worked for me, I can discuss. Maybe one can pick few points. I had always been very focused. Like from 15 years after my studies, I did nothing except real estate. So consistency is required and focus is required, and you should be, understanding your client very well. Like the more and more you know about your client, your customer, your target audience, that gives you a better sense what is coming ahead, so that you can decide your strategies around. You should be technology driven, processes driven. Of course, and you should be building team from a long-term perspective. You shouldn't be hiring people just for sake of it, and you should be calling them employees. Rather, you should make partners and you should give them more responsibility. You should empower them, incentivize them, keep them like your family. You should be humble. You should understand the emotions of the people. However, technology you follow and innovation, but still it's all across the human relationship. You should build on social capital. The ideal situation would be like you should develop an ecosystem where everyone should be taken care very well. It starts from your client, then your vendors, then your banks, institutions, then your team, channel partners. So it should be a healthy and progressive, positive environment for each and everyone.
So just to sum it up, you mentioned about few key lessons. Focus is one, consistency, building a team that feels more like a family, and having a social capital. Think about collaborative experience where everybody benefits from the business, be technologically abreast as well. And you did emphasize a lot about the team. Would love to actually walk through your entire project. Is that possible?
It was like a continuous 20-acre land parcel. So that gave us, and to our principal architect, Mr. Hafiz contractor, a big canvas to draw his imagination, to draw multiple layers of landscape, water bodies, club. So it gives a big canvas to draw. This is Dwarka Expressway. This leads to Delhi Airport and Aero City. So we are just on the main road. This is 200-meter institutional belt. Then this master plan of ours.
So great accessibility for everybody who's staying.
And this location particularly on Dwarka Expressway, it is almost in the middle of Dwarka Expressway. So one side is Gurgaon, the other side is Delhi.
The interiors look very, very high-end. They could belong to any other high-end city of the world. So what global inspirations have you put together here?
The interior you see, it's all based on English theme. So we haven't used the regular beige. So it's creamish stone you see, and it flows inside the master bedroom and living area. So it goes with any interiors.
Very understated and elegant.
So the material used in the apartment are mostly very much natural. So ventilation and sunlight has been very well taken care of, and the height of the apartment is as actual you see. All apartments we have been very consciously designing, even considering the Vastu point in mind.
So basically they're going to be enjoying a hotel living while living in a home, and all the facilities are going to be managed by Westin.
Yes.
Wow. Very, very aspirational, inspirational, and I'm sure those living in Delhi NCR are now probably finding the home that they are looking for. Outside of Whiteland, what is it that inspires you the most?
I'm a family person, so I like spending time with my father whenever I go on time at home. So I play cards with him. Tash khelte hain main aur papa baith ke, and I spend time with my son, my wife.
And being a Punjabi boy, I want to know, what is it that your heart really craves for?
I am Punjabi by caste, but our parents had been shifted from Pakistan in a very small village in Haryana.
Right.
So we've been developed in a Haryanvi culture. So my favorite food had been dahi, doodh, roti, chutney.
What about travel? Are you fond of traveling?
Everyone loves travel, I think, but there I don't think any loyalty stands with any particular destination. Initially I used to love beach vibes and mountains of Mykonos somewhere, and lake of Lucerne. I visited New York, so there I like that Central Park surrounded with many great skyscraper buildings. Wherever I go I see real estate now. From spiritual angle and from peace perspective, if you ask, so there is a place in our village that's called as Baba Peer, Jai Baba Peer. That's the one place where I always love to go, and good to be there.
So what is that one habit of yours that really keeps you grounded even after all the success?
See, first of all, I think anyone has ever achieved the complete success one wants in an aspirational life, especially in the world of capitalism. I'm kind enough and I'm fortunate enough to have this in me through my DNA और वो parents के संस्कार ऐसे हैं.
Thank you so much, Navdeep ji, for taking us through your project, through your ambition, your vision, and thank you for bringing this to India, the first ever branded residences, a luxury living, a premium lifestyle living which you can enjoy right here in Gurugram. Thank you so much for your time.